exciting piece of information dropped about Spider-Man Brand New Day. It appears that Jackie Chan's stunt team is working on the stunts and the action for the film. If you don't know, my first movie webpage back in 1998 was a Jackie Chan fan webpage, so this is awesome news in my mind. And this is coming from an interview with Jackie Chan himself, who did an interview where he said, "I went to London and visited the set. My Jackie Chan stunt team was busy filming Spider-Man, and I was the action director for the Jackie Chan stunt team." So right there, Jackie Chan himself is like, yeah, Spider-Man movie they're making, my stunt team is doing the action on it. I flew up there and kind of directed the stunt team for the day when I stopped by. And in and of itself, that's just really exciting. Jackie Chan obviously is one of the most legendary action performers of the last 50 years, all going back specifically to his stunt work. And the way that Jackie Chan does his movies, it's not just that he's this guy that is crazy and puts his life on the line, which is true. It's that he has a stunt team that he has been working with, developing, training for 40 years now, 45 years now, that they have a way that they do things that delivers his style of action, the rhythm, the tempo to it. And it's kind of like, we don't have as many equivalents of that here in Hollywood, but specifically like the John Wick guys. The team that did the John Wick movies, they have their own kind of stunt team that go in and punch up other movies. And like the best action sequences in certain films are because the John Wick guys went in and punched it up. That happened with the movie Birds of Prey. There's this one really cool prison fight in it because it was done by the John Wick team as reshoots. So the idea that Jackie Chan's team is going in they're just the team doing Spider-Man Brand New Day is awesome, but also not all that surprising in another sense. And what do I mean by that? Well, the director of Brand New Day is Destin Cretton, who previously did Shang-Chi, a movie that is just soaked with celebration of Hong Kong martial arts in different styles. The movie kicks off with this Yuan Wu Ping, wire fu inspired elegant sequence. The most famous version of that here in the United States would be Crouching Tiger or Hidden Dragon, which was released here and did amazing. But it's like a tribute to that style of action. And then the bus fight scene in the movie is overtly designed to be very Jackie Chan-esque, as well as even the scaffolding fight on the outside of a building, which is elevated and filled with VFX in a way that Jackie Chan doesn't do that. But it's very much Jackie Chan style action, using your environment to fight the people around you. So the idea that the director that did the Marvel movie that is a celebration of Hong Kong martial arts and action got Jackie Chan's stunt team to work on his Spider-Man movie feels like that makes a lot of sense. And that's really cool. Like, that's a really cool little detail that I've had some concerns in a sense about Spider-Man Brand New Day, or I've been negative towards certain things that they've announced. But I don't want that to fully diminish the fact that there's a lot of things here that I'm really excited about. And when I hear this, and that they're doing practical swings, bringing in Jackie Chan's stunt team, all of that has a side to it that's like really cool. And we might be getting something really special with this movie that, specifically in terms of the action, that it doesn't just feel like a really cool Spider-Man cartoon or realistic Spider-Man cartoon, but just has a certain believability to everything that takes place. When we talked about the practical swings, we talked about that a good bit. And this is just one more piece to that of they brought in, outside of the John Wick guys, the most famous stunt team on the planet for 40 years. And in terms of just history, have a much longer legacy and are much more famous than the John Wick guys. And all the John Wick guys would say they were inspired by Jackie Chan and what he did in the 80s and the 90s So that's just, there's no negative way that you can spin any of that. He kind of kept talking. I went to watch their rehearsals, and the director was quite surprised to see me. I made sure he understood that they are part of my team. And so nothing really insightful there, but just to say that, hey, I was there. And even the director, who is almost certainly a huge Jackie Chan fan, just watch Shang-Chi. It's really obvious. And he hires Jackie Chan's stunt team, and then he looks over and he goes, hey, that's Jackie Chan. That's a fun little bit. I heard the young man pay tribute to my films in a lot of action scenes and has done stunts by himself. Speaking of Tom Holland, and once again, you know, Tom Holland is kind of known for being a very physical performer, and his backstory before he became Spider-Man and known for being an actor, I think it was like in dancing or something like that. Like it's not, if anyone that knows anything about Tom Holland isn't surprised by that, you can just watch even Uncharted and these different things he's done. He's obviously a very physical performer, but he has a tremendous history of doing physical work, knowing how to control his body. And that's one reason they even wanted him for Spider-Man, that kind of edged him out over some of the other contenders. And so then, you know, if you're Tom Holland and Jackie Chan says, yeah, this guy's pretty good. In terms of stunt work, there's nobody that can give you a bigger compliment than Jackie Chan being like, this guy's good at it. So, like I said, I've been a little bit negative on some Avengers Doomsday and some Spider-Man stuff recently. We got a great piece of news and immediately just wanted to put out a video saying, this is awesome. I can't wait to see this.